Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about a crucial yet overlooked practice in fitness training called SMR, or self-myofascial release. This practice is especially good for those of you dealing with postural issues and in need of corrective exercise. SMR is a simple and easy to do practice similar to massaging, which helps break down knots and helps the muscles release unwanted muscular tension. Some of the benefits of SMR include the correction of muscular imbalances. For example, if you felt tighter on one side of your hips versus the other, you could use an SMR technique to create balance between the both sides. Another benefit of SMR is the reduction of trigger points. So for those of you experiencing knots or noticing that certain tension in your musculature is inhibiting your range of motion, you can use an SMR technique to alleviate these symptoms. Finally, SMR is a wonderful way to inhibit overactive muscles. So any of you who are athletes or tend to overuse a certain set of muscles, SMR is a great way to release the tension that starts accumulating from overuse. SMR can be done in many ways, but today I'm going to show you how to do it with a foam roller and a ball. It's very likely that you've already done SMR at some point in your life, but today I'm going to show you how to achieve the most effective results through SMR. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. At its foundation, SMR is a stretching technique that focuses on the nervous system and the fascial system. The nervous system consists of your central and peripheral nervous system, the motor neurons and sensory neurons. It is responsible for sensing everything that goes on inside and outside of your body, and then helps your muscles respond appropriately. The fascial system consists of fibrous tissues that surround the musculature of your body and help hold muscles in place. When either the nervous system is not firing properly or too much fascia has accumulated around your muscles, you can experience issues with mobility and postural distortion. So when we use SMR, we want to make sure we're doing it in a way that stimulates the nervous system properly and helps reform the fascia in our body in the right way. To achieve this, you want to start your SMR practice being more gentle with your body. So that can mean applying less pressure as you roll or using a softer foam roller or ball. Additionally, if you find a place in your musculature that's extra tight, you want to make sure that you hold the ball or the foam roller in that space with pressure for at least 30 seconds. This will stimulate what's called your Golgi tendon organ, which is one of the two motor neurons of your body. By stimulating the Golgi tendon organ, will help release the muscles and bring ease and balance back into the body. So now that we know to begin our SMR practice gently and to pause and hold in places of tension for at least 30 seconds, let me show you a few exercises that you can do with the foam roller or ball. Do note that there are many variations for what I'm about to show you, but the variations that I'm going to show in this video are generally accessible for most people and are a good way to get started with your SMR practice. Over time, you'll become more intuitive with SMR and be able to pinpoint the places that you need to release tension the most. I like to begin my SMR practice using a foam roller because it's able to apply pressure to a greater area and it's not as intense. I like to begin at my glutes and then gradually move up to my lower back, upper back, and shoulders. Try to be gentle when rolling your mid to lower back because there's a lot of exposed organs in that area. For that reason, I like to start off rolling with my hands on the ground, and then as I feel like I want to apply more pressure, I can either cross my arms or move them above my head. There's no right or wrong technique here. What's important is that you play around with each technique and find what works best for you. It can also be nice to shift the weight from one side to another, because oftentimes you can store more tension on the lateral or outer side of a muscle or the medial, i.e. towards the middle of the body side of the muscle. Make sure to pause and hold the roller in place for at least 30 seconds when you find a knot or place of tension. Once you've found a nice release in the back and shoulders, it's time to work on the legs. We'll begin with the lower legs, primarily focusing on the soleus and gastrocnemius muscles. Begin by placing one leg on the roller, and as you become more comfortable, you can put the weight of both legs on the roller. Make sure to roll both the left and right leg. Next, we'll place the roller under the hamstring complex. You can begin by placing your legs straight on the roller, and as you become more confident or would like to place more pressure, you can cross one leg over the other to achieve a deeper release. Next, we'll bring our attention to the fronts of the legs. Again, I'm starting off by applying a small amount of pressure by only using one leg. And then if I want to apply more pressure, I can cross one leg over the other. Make sure to roll both legs and hold the roller in place for at least 30 seconds at any points where you feel a knot or a place of tension. If you feel like there's too much pressure placed on your hands or wrists at any point, you can always place your hands in fists rather than placing them flat on the ground, palms facing down. Next, find your way onto your forearms and we'll start rolling the front part of our thighs. Move slowly, mindfully, and with your breath. If you'd like to apply more pressure, you can cross one leg over the other. From here, we'll start rolling the side of the leg. I like to keep one foot down during this exercise because it gives me more stability. But as you feel more comfortable, you can take both legs off the ground and give yourself more pressure. Now that we've covered some foam rolling exercises, let me show you how I like to use the ball. The ball is smaller and therefore able to pinpoint specific areas with more intensity. This is why I most often just hold the ball in one specific place to stimulate the Golgi tendon organ. When placing a ball on your shoulder blade or back, be very mindful and gentle. The intensity of this practice will depend on the hardness of the ball. If you're looking for a deeper release, you can cross one arm over the other. So let's say, for example, you're placing the ball on the left side of your shoulder blade. You can cross your left arm over to the right side, therefore opening up the shoulder blade a little bit more and allowing you to go deeper into the muscle. Another great SMR practice you can do with the ball is to place the ball on the front of your leg. Find a knot or a place of tension and hold the ball there for at least 30 seconds. Then do the same thing with the thigh. Another great way to use the ball is to help release the forearms. Simply place the top or back of the forearm on the ball and use your opposite hand to guide the movement as you move your forearm back and forth. And as always, find those points of tension and hold the ball there for at least 30 seconds. Be mindful of your wrists and try not to place too much pressure as you bring the ball closer to your wrists. From here, you can easily transition into rolling the tricep and bicep. You can see I'm using the ground here, but if you have difficulty reaching this part of your body, you can use a wall or your hand to roll the ball. Another great spot to focus on, especially if you type or write a lot, are your hands. Here, make sure to place the ball in between your thumb and index finger. You can eventually work your way into rolling the outside of your hand, but try to be a little bit more gentle. One of my favorite places to place the ball is right under my shoulder. This is great for if you sit a lot, if you're on your phone a lot, you'll notice a really nice release in your neck and shoulders. It's advised not to move your head, shoulders, or arms in this position, as it can be compromising to the stability of your neck. In this final exercise, place the ball under the arch of your foot. You can add or reduce the pressure you apply in this position by shifting weight into or out of your balancing leg. Be mindful as to how much weight you apply to your foot, as there's a lot of nerve endings here. When you find a point of tension, place pressure on that point for at least 30 seconds without moving. Thank you for joining me for this quick tutorial. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Have a wonderful day.